Girl, you the reason why we in this shit anyway. Can you just take us home? Like, that's all we just wanted to go home. It's a gun back here. He got a big ass stick. What the hell? He like, nah, fuck that, bro. We ain't no Uber. We ain't no Uber. What the fuck you think? If I say y'all going to the club, y'all going to the club with me.
Work, 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 work. You see me have you work, 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 work. You see me do me da 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 da.
Okay, y'all, what's up? It's Shire from the Werkin Code, and today I am coming at y'all with a story time. Yes, a story time. I'm gonna tell y'all how my big ass got kidnapped. Did you hear what I said? My big ass got kidnapped. Yes, they kidnapped all 350 plus pounds of me. So stay tuned to hear the story. Okay, y'all, so today I'm going to tell y'all how I got kidnapped. I got kidnapped in Miami on spring break. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. This had to be in 2016 spring break. So I was in college. Shout out to North Carolina A&T State University, period. Aggie Pride. I was in college. So it was spring break. So I'm like, okay, me and my friends were like, let's go to Miami. Now, I had just went, I'm from Florida, so Miami not nothing new to me. So I had just went to Miami with another one of my friends, and we were with some niggas, and in a house, or they Airbnb or whatever, wherever they were staying, we went with them, and it was nice. Like, it was all white. They had couches and lounge chairs, rooftop. It was right on the strip on South Beach. Like, it was probably like on 3rd or something. Nice view. You see the water. It was like, it reminds you of like a little villa or something. So I went with them with my friends, and so I asked the dudes like, what is the name of this, company or whatever that y'all booked it from? So they told us the name. I'm like, dang, we gotta get this, because I'm like, me and my friends plan on coming to Miami in a couple weeks for spring break. I think it was over Christmas break when I had went to Miami, and I was with my friend. We went to these dudes' room. So I kept the name of the room in mind. So I go to back to school or whatever, it's time for me to go on spring break. It's time to plan it. So I found the company, and I looked through the pictures, and I booked the place. Now, they told you that it's similar units. They didn't show you the exact one. They just say they're similar units. It's in like an apartment building. So I was showing my friends, like, what do y'all think of this one? Y'all think it's gonna be good? So we all like, yeah. So I'm telling y'all, I went with these dudes to their house, and it was so nice. Like, this was the company that they said they used, yada yada yada. Like, I'm telling my friends, like, I just know it's gonna be nice, because I'm just ready to go. I'm just so hyped, y'all. So we pay, we get there. Y'all, when I say the first mess and the second mess, it was a mess. Like, it was like a key in a lockbox that had spider webs in it. Then it was in like some little hallway, zebra print rug, one bed in there, a raggedy ass futon in the living room, kitchen probably big as somebody's bathroom at their grandma's house. Just atrocious. Overall atrocious. Not what we was expecting. So underwhelmed by that. So of course we not trying to chill at the resort. They don't even got no pool or nothing. We not trying to chill there or whatever. So we end up spending most of our time on the strip. What is that? So we just discussed it. I wrote to people, I'm like, this place is nasty, honey. This shit is run down. So overall, we discussed it. So we decided, okay, we still gonna have a good time. We're not gonna let this deter us. So boom, we spend most of our days on the strip or whatever. So it's 2 guys and there's 4 girls. So it's 6 people all together. So one night, this was our second to last night there. We stayed for like 5 days. This was our second to last night there. So one night, my friend, Tim, he's a guy, he decided that he wanted to not be stuck in the room because he was all tired of being with our girls. I want to go do something. So he gonna go ride on his motorcycle. He had rented like one of the little mini motorcycles. So I'm like, shoot, I'm going with Tim. My other friends, the other 3 girls, they were, I don't know what they was doing, but they stuck together. So they stuck together. They was somewhere on the beach. Probably in somebody's sun face to get some free drinks. Who knows? So I didn't go with them. I went with him. So we riding. Oh, then my friend Ryan, the other guy, I don't know where he was at. I think he was with some girl or something. Who knows? So I go with Tim around on the back of his motorcycle. So my friend, my legs start burning, like the inside of my calf, because the muffler on the motorcycle gets hot. And it's really not meant for 2 people, but it is enough space back there where you can sit. But it was literally burning my leg, y'all. Like, I couldn't take it no more. So I had stopped. I asked him to stop. I'm like, just take me somewhere and I'll just meet up with Mackenzie them and have them, you know, I'll just find them. Just drop me off somewhere. Like, my leg was burnt. The inside of my leg was red. I couldn't even stay with him on the motorcycle for him to drop me back off on the main street on South Beach. What is that, Ocean? I was like on the back side, like where all the little gift shops and stuff be. So I'm like, just drop me off here. So he dropped me off at the Five Guys. So I'm at the Five Guys. And so he left me there. So now my friends, it was getting a little late. So I'm expecting, like, you know, we supposed to be going back to the room by now. Now, mind you, if you ever been to Miami South Beach, you know that there's like little scooters, little golf carts, little people pushing like the little bike cart things. And you can get a ride somewhere. So we had been taking those all week because the room was on like, it was damn near North Beach. It was like Mid Beach. It was like on 13th, 14th. South Beach is really like 6th through 1st. So it was about a good almost 9 blocks away. But it's walking distance. But you know, after you done been on the beach all day, walk around, you don't want to walk back to your room. So we have been taking those little services like that. We would usually take an Uber down to South Beach in the morning or afternoon, and then we'll hang out all day, and we'll just make our way back, like stopping periodically or taking those little golf cart things or whatever. So I didn't know how we was getting home this day. Like, every day was an adventure. Like, we didn't know how we was going to get home. We would just be out, just thugging it. Just thugging. No type of plans, no type of safety precautions in mind, nothing. So I'm at Five Guys, right? So my friends, I don't know where they at. So I go in Five Guys, I'm ordering. Then they just so happen to call. They like, oh, where are you? I'm like, I'm at Five Guys. They're like, okay, we finna come get you. We got to ride back to the room. I'm like, oh, okay. So then they put their order in. They tell me to order some stuff for them. So I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get y'all order, but it's going to take me a little bit longer because I had already ordered my stuff. And if you know how that Five Guys is on South Beach, honey, you would think the president's in there. You think Jesus in the order of burgers. The line's so long. So I'm like, you know, I'm going to order y'all stuff, so it's going to be a little bit longer. So they was like, okay, just come outside, get in this black truck. We're going to be waiting for you. So I get their stuff. I got bags all in my hands, fries, peanuts, all kind of stuff, walking out there to the car. So I don't see them because I'm expecting them to be in like one of them little golf cart things or, you know, like the little bicycle carts. I'm expecting them to be in something like that. So I don't see them, and I guess they see me. And so then my friend called. She like, Shira, where you going? Come over here. I'm like, where's y'all at? They're like, oh, we in this black truck, in this black Escalade. I'm like, oh. So I go over there to the Escalade, get in the car with them. Mind you, I'm not thinking nothing of it. No big deal. Not thinking nothing of it. I get in the car with them. I'm like, who's these people? Because I'm thinking, I told y'all, it's other people on this trip. So I don't know everybody. So I'm thinking these are their friends. Somebody that they know that's also down here on spring break. So I'm like, oh, who is these people? And then my friend, she like kind of whispered to me. She like, I don't know these niggas. I just asked her for a ride. I'm like, what the hell? She was like, he was trying, this is my friend Mackenzie. She was like, oh, he was trying to talk to me. And I was like, he asked me for my phone number. And I was like, are you going to give me a ride? And he was like, if you give me your number. And then she got in the car. Girl. And then the other 2 followed her. And then they come get me. I don't even know what's going on. So I'll get in the car because I'm thinking, these ain't people. Like, my friends ain't finna have us, call nobody they don't know. Girl, little do I know my friends. Honey. So then we get in the car with them. So we eating, they chilling, we talking. So let me just set the scene for y'all. It's 4 people in the car already before we get in. This the Escalade with the extra large, with the extra seat in the back. The extra row. And it's bucket seats in the front. Like, the first back seat is bucket seats, so that means you got a space in the middle. 2 separate seats. And then the one in the back is like the full row. So it's 4 people, 4 dudes in this car. There's the driver, there's his friend, and there's 2 dudes in the back seat. The 2 dudes in the front were clearly older than the 2 in the back, but not too old. Everybody in their 20s. But the 2 that's in the front probably at least 25, 27. The 2 in the back is probably like 21, 19, 20, younger, but not severely younger. So I get in the car. So Jay, my best friend Jay, she's sitting in between the two niggas in the bucket seat. She's squatting down in between the bucket seats. Mackenzie and Courtney in the back seat in the back row. So I'm like, what the hell is my big ass for the bed? So I end up sitting, so the dudes, they was in the two bucket seats. So they end up scooting to the outside of their seat, and me and Jay sat in the middle of them. So like half my butt on the right side and it's hanging in the middle, and half her butt on the left seat and hanging in the middle. So we riding, everything cool, no big deal, we just sliding. Mind you, this is South Beach. If you ever been, you know it's a straight shot. It ain't no turning, it's just a straight shot. You just ride straight down. So we riding. So the nigga, he had a fifth, a Hennessy. Now I'm just not noticing this. I'm just getting in the car. I don't even know how long my friends been in the car with him. So I see he got the fifth, but I'm like, okay, I'm just like, I know he ain't drinking and driving. He got the fifth, he driving. So then he started being a little crazy, like just a little bit crazy. Like he started like rolling out the window, yelling at people, hey, like screaming, you know, hype, cutting up the music real loud, all kind of stuff. So then this is supposed to be about a 6-minute ride. So then he gets to this one light. It's stop and go. Like the traffic is not, it's really gridlock. It's not moving. It's just red lights. So lights are having multiple cycles. Like it's just multiple cycles and it's not moving. Like you sit there, turn green, turn red, turn green, turn red. So I guess he got impatient. So he bust a U-turn in the middle of, I think it was like on Collins or something. This man bust a U-turn in the middle of the road. And you know they got the big medians with them palm trees and stuff in the road. He bust a U-turn right there at a red light. Stop traffic. Didn't even bust it. You had to do a 3-point turn, y'all. A 3-point turn this nigga had to do in the middle of the road in his big ass Escalade. Then when he did it, it was these people crossing the street. And he, like, you know, you do a 3-point turn, you, and then you go back. He ran up on them. I'm talking about he was inches away from them. He was like, ha, 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 like that. So I was like, what the hell? And so his homeboy in the front was like, bro, you tripping. And the two dudes in the back was like, hey, man, like, calm down. Let's just call him Mike. I don't know what his name is. So they're like, hey, Mike, like, chill, calm down. So he like, man, I wasn't going to hit them, man. I was just fucking with them. This shit got me bored, yada, yada. So now he take the fifth and he take that bitch to the head, honey. Like, the fifth is like, a third of the fifth is gone, okay? A little bit less than half of it is gone. So he riding, and so we like, well, where you going? And he like, I'm gonna take y'all home. What street y'all said y'all stay on? So no matter what street he went down on South Beach, every street was gridlocked. Like, I don't know what happened that night, but it was just, everything was gridlocked. So it didn't matter. He kept trying to U-turn and stuff. It didn't matter. He kept getting stopped. So this happens, right? So we just riding, we playing music, we talking or whatever. So then he started speeding. At one point he was going like 90 miles per hour, just swerving. Like he must have thought he was boosted or something. I don't know. Swerving, going crazy. So he's swerving or whatever. Then his homeboys in the back started selling him out. Oh, I forgot. Y'all, they had a goddamn dog. A little dog. The dog was about this big with these big grown hood niggas. I'm talking about these niggas was hood niggas. Like, I'm from the hood though. Like the hood though. Like really, really, really from the hood though. Goals, tatted, wigs. These was real like street niggas. So, and I want to say they was from Jacksonville. So I'm like, what these big grown niggas doing with this little ass dog? Like, you would see these kind of niggas with pit bulls. Whatever. Boom. So the boys in the back was like, bro, you tripping. They keep telling him he's tripping. So he like fussing back and forth with them a little bit, like, you know, telling them basically like, shut up. Like I said, he was older than them, so, you know, he was trying to little boy them a little bit. But they was like, you know, standing up for themselves. They was like, no, you tripping, like you wilding because you got these girls in here. And he was like, man, I don't give a fuck about them girls. This the driver. I don't give a fuck about them girls. I told my, hold on. The one who said he tripping about the girls, that had to be his sister boyfriend. It must have been his younger sister boyfriend. He was like, I don't give a fuck about them girls. I told my sister not to fuck with your lame ass because I ain't want your lame ass to come anyway. So we looking like us, we looking at each other like, what the fuck? This nigga is selling out his friends. So they going back and forth, arguing with the driver and the people in the back seat. So he had stopped and he was like, man, let us out, man, let us out. We'll walk. We don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna disrespect us. Da, 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 da. So the nigga stopped the car and they tried to get out. He said, sight, pulled off. These niggas still in the car, foot hanging out the door. So we got to like the next block. He didn't make it far because, like I said, the traffic gridlock. They was like, man, stop fucking playing, bro. You about my respect, bro. You taking it too far. Da, 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 da. So the nigga stopped and he opened the door and he started cursing them out and he let them out. These niggas lead the dog in the car. That should have been a sign right there. We should have got out of the car. Mind you, we don't know where the fuck we at. Because we ain't even on the main street. We only know how to get to our room from the original place that we was from, like the main part of South Beach. Anywhere else on the beach, we don't know how to get to the room. We would have to put in a GPS. So we like, okay, like that's a little awkward. You don't put these niggas out. So the boy in the front seat, he just chilling or whatever. He not saying too much. So he was like, don't worry about them. Sorry about that, ladies. So mind you, me and Jay sharing seats. We go back and we sit up in the seats now. So then he started driving. He started asking us to go with him to the club. And so Mackenzie was like, nah, we not trying to go with you to the club. We just want to go home. And he was like, saying how he really wants to go to the club. He's telling us it's his sister. She having a party. Child, it was some club I ain't never heard of. And he was like, his sister having a party and he wanted us to go. And he was like, you know, he was just trying to get us to go. Like, he was just trying to convince us. So the dude in the front, like, you know, well, he was really trying to put pressure. Like, yeah, y'all need to come with us. Like, you know, y'all arguing in the car with us. Like, why y'all wouldn't want to come? We almost there. Anyway, all we got to do is go across this bridge, yada, yada, yada. So the dude in the front, like, you know, chill. Like, they don't want to go. They don't got to go. He was like, that's all right. Y'all don't got to go. So the nigga driving, he taking more of this Hennessy. Now I see that he done finished the bottle. It's gone. So he driving under the influence. He like, nah, fuck that, bro. We ain't no Uber. We ain't no Uber. What the fuck you think? If I say y'all going to the club, y'all going to the club with me. So we looking at each other like, what the fuck? This nigga hit the gas and went off South Beach. Got on the bridge to go back to Miami. Like, nothing. So at this point, we is like, what the hell? And was like, why would you try to take us to the club? And we said that we don't want to go. Like, so all of us are looking at each other like, what the fuck going on? So I told my friends, I'm like, be quiet. Don't say nothing. Just be silent. Because the silence is going to make him feel awkward. Like, you don't have to say nothing. So his homeboy was starting to catch on. So the homeboy was like, bro, I think you tired. You know, he driving, y'all. We driving. We telling this nigga we don't want to go. We stay the same. We don't want to go. We don't want to go. We don't want to go. The homeboy like, bro, you know, let's just take these ladies home and then we can go. He was like, you know, they not even dressed right. Mind you, we got on beach clothes. We not even dressed to go to the club. And then he started selling out the homeboy. Nah, bro, fuck that. Fuck that. We ain't no Uber. We gonna get something out of these hoes. We gonna get something out of these hoes. So then here go Mackenzie. And from way in the back, I'm not no hoe. Girl, you the reason why we in this shit anyways. So he's selling out, steady driving. Like, basically, he feel like we owe him because he gave us a ride. And you ain't even give us a ride because we not even at our destination, sir. That's the part that is, like, getting me. Like, that is the part that is mind-boggling. Like, we never even got to the destination. And you talking about you not no Uber. So then we like, Jay like, he drunk. I'm like, yeah, he need to sober up. So Courtney is in the back behind me. She starts reaching over me, feeding this nigga french fries, one by one. Excuse me, feeding him french fries. Because we trying to get him to sober up. So the dude in the front, you could tell the dude in the front was uncomfortable. But, you know, he seemed to have a little bit of sense. You could tell he was like, you know, bro, tripping. But he wasn't really putting his foot down. So Courtney feeding the fries. He like, yeah, feed me some more red. Because she red. So he like, feed me some more red. This nigga not looking at the road. He looking in the rearview mirror at her in the very, very back seat. Mind you, we all in Miami at this point. We don't know where the hell we at. Have no idea where the hell we at. So as Courtney is reaching over me from the very back seat of an Escalade all the way to the front driver's seat, something make a little noise. So they look underneath their feet, and then she whispered in my ear. She said, Shot, it's a gun back here. He got a big ass stick. I'm like, what the fuck? So I turn around, I look. Big stick, like, I don't know what kind of gun this is. This gun, this big. It take out the whole back seat. They had it tucked underneath the floor. So the nigga steady driving, and we steady feeding him french fries. And so we just trying to have small talk or whatever, like keeping it real short, casual, so the air is really thick to let you know that we're uncomfortable. And we like, can you just take us home? Like, that's all we just wanted to go home. Like, so he started selling out again. It's like he was getting irate when we asked him to take us home. We like, how the fuck you getting mad? So then the homeboy finally stepped in, and because I was telling him, I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, why you talking to us like that? He was getting a little spicy, not gonna lie. So the homeboy like, oh, come on, man, like, let's just take these ladies home. So he was like, bro, I don't think, just let me drive, bro. I don't think you need to drive no more. Dude, like, yeah, he like, I'm good. And then so he was like, bro, please, come on, like, let me drive. So he stopped. He slammed our brakes, middle of the road. We somewhere in Miami, don't know. We done been in the car with him for like 40 minutes to an hour at this point. We just riding. We don't know where the fuck we at. And we was thinking like, we texted each other in a little group message we got. And then we like, we can't even jump out because if we get to a light, he could pull off like he did on the boys. And Courtney and Mackenzie is all the way in the back. So we can't make sure that they can get out. Me and Jay can easily get out because we in the front two seats. But y'all know how the back seat is on an Escalade. You got to hop over the other seats. So like, what if he pull off with them in the car? So his homeboy in the front like, come on, bro. Like, let me drive. So dude slam on brakes in the middle of the road. So he get out the passenger seat. The dog just shaking. Mind you, the dog shook him. Just like we shook him. But I knew if it came down to the came down, these niggas was going to have to get hurt. That's just what it was going to have to be. It was really going to have to be the driver because the passenger had a little sense. So, boom, he get out the car. And the driver act like he was going to get out the car. And he mashed gas on the nigga. The nigga like, bro, stop playing. Like, he was getting serious. So the nigga got in the passenger seat again. He was like, nigga, I'm good. I can drive. I'm good. So he was being real patient, like had himself really collected. So he waits till he get about 2 more blocks. And he like, bro, let me drive, bro. Like, he was like, this a rental. Like, we don't know where we at. This ain't our city. And we still got these ladies in the back. Because at this point, we dead silent. So, because we done already told y'all to take us home. So, you don't want to take us home. Everything we say, you want to berate us. And he was like, just getting a little spicy. He had started using the word hoe a little too much. Like, all kind of shit. But I know the nigga drunk. You could see that he done finished the whole film. So, he like, bro, like, we gotta take these ladies home. Then we can go to the club. So, he like, called the girl, whoever the girl was that they was meeting, his sister. He like, called her and asked her, what time you gotta be there. And so, she wasn't answering the phone, which thank God. Because he was like, ain't no point of us, the passenger, like, ain't no point of us even still trying to go and take these ladies when she ain't even answering the phone. Like, we ain't finna walk. He was like, we ain't finna stand outside in line and shit. Like, she not even answering the phone. So, she not answering the phone, let's just take her home, whatever, and then wait for her to call. So, it seemed like he was taking that in. So, the boy was like, all right. So, he gets to the next light. He like, all right, bro, let me drive. He's like, let me just get us back there because we don't know where we at. And he was like, you tripping. And the boy was like, I'm tripping. You could tell he was getting offended that his homeboy was calling him out. He was like, yeah, bro, you tripping. Like, you got these ladies in the back and, like, we not even going nowhere. And you tripping, you driving crazy. Y'all, we get to the next light. He tried to get out again. So he got a dog in his hand this time. And so when the boy stopped the car, the passenger got the dog in his hand like this. Little ass dog, big ass nigga, little ass dog. The passenger got the dog in his hand like this. So the boy get out the driver's seat. And then he looking at the passenger like, is you gonna get in? Is you gonna get out? And the passenger, the homeboy like, nah, like, nigga, you get out. He was like, you get out. And he was like, I thought you was driving. So basically the passenger seat hopped over the side, hopped over inside and made the boy walk around because he wasn't playing him pull off on him no more. So they switched, right? So at this point, he handed the dog to the drunk nigga. Now, the drunk nigga's in the passenger seat and the sober nigga in the front seat driving. So in the Escalade, they got them big, this Escalade had, like, in the dashboard, it's this little wall that roll up. Like, almost like, it reminds you of, like, a little bread wall. Like, it rolls up. And you could, like, put stuff in there, like a storage area. So the new driver, the homeboy, opens that. I'm talking about, he opened that shit, and it had lights in it, so you can see. It's almost like a little glove compartment. But it's not little, it's big. It's probably about big as a piece of paper. Y'all, he opened that shit. It was every drug you ain't never seen. I know for a fact he had a big bag of white powdery substance, big bags of pills. It was white pills, clear pills, and colorful pills. Zips of weed. It was like 2 or 3 zips of weed and like 3 guns and some like two pairs of Ray-Bans. Just stuffed in this little compartment. Like it's nothing. Like it's some receipts from McDonald's. All this stuff right here, just illegal. And mind y'all, they got the big sticks in the back seat underneath the very back seat because Courtney done stepped on him. So I'm looking at my friends. I'm like, bro, if we get pulled over, I don't know who's gonna go to jail. Like, we probably gonna go to jail. We is probably gonna go to jail, and we find as fuck, and it's these niggas drugs and guns, and we don't even know these niggas names. Don't even know the niggas names. So we get to driving back. The homeboy asked us for our hotel address. So we like, oh, we don't know it. We like, we gotta look it up. Cause I'm like, they're not gonna get our address to where we staying. Cause it's like an apartment. It's not really like it's like a vacation rental. It's not really like a hotel. So it's no type of security or nothing. So we like, we're not gonna get them an address. So I looked up the liquor store that was right by it. And so found the liquor store, so we told him to give us the address there. So now he trying to run the homeboy who driving. He like, oh, we ain't just taking them nowhere. We not no Ubers. Like, y'all gonna give us something for this. Y'all been riding around with us for about 2 hours. It's like 2 hours now at this point. So with the homeboy, we felt a little bit more comfortable because he wasn't acting irate. But still, at the end of the day, these niggas got guns and drugs, and you don't know what they got up front. They got access to that shit. We can't even reach it. You don't know what they got in the glove, what they got under the seat. Like, we don't know. So we not trying to be rude to them. Besides, you know, telling them, like, just take us home. Like, that's all we kept saying afterwards, just take us home. So the drunk dude, like, when we get to this liquor store, y'all need to at least get us a bottle. Like, we showed y'all a good time. We entertained y'all. We gave y'all a ride. Like, we ain't no suck ass niggas. We ain't no Ubers. He was like, if y'all don't, y'all green as fuck. Y'all green. So we like, all right, we're gonna get y'all a bottle. We're gonna get y'all a bottle. Y'all, we rode in silence back to South Beach. We about 20, 30 minutes away. No words, no music, nothing. The dog shaking. We shook it 2 hours into a 6-minute ride. So he gets to the liquor store. The liquor store was like on like 18th, but it was on this side of the street. Our Airbnb or whatever was on this side of the street, but it was like a parallel street that connected them. But it was on this corner. It wasn't a far walk. It was like maybe like distance, like walking from somebody's front door, you know, down to the street. So we had to drop us off at the liquor store. And he was like, he rolled down the window. He's like, what y'all getting us? What y'all getting us? And my friend was like, nothing. Mackenzie, after she got out of the car, she was like, nothing. Fuck y'all. Y'all weird. He was like, what the fuck? Like, he started snapping the drunk nigga. Homeboy pulled off. We ran in that liquor store. I was like, never again. Never again. Never a fucking again. Bitch, we just got kidnapped. Held against our will. This nigga tried to take us to a club. He driving us all around. The doors was locked. They had guns and drugs. Never. Never again. I told Mackenzie, never again. Like, I'm never letting you pick nothing out again. She was like, oh, I was just trying to get us a ride because I didn't want to walk. Ma'am, do you think that's acceptable? Do you think that's acceptable for us to get kidnapped? Mind you, I'm minding my big ass business. Minding my big ass business, get me some food and Five Guys. And y'all tell me to get in the car with these niggas. And I'm thinking they know them. Because they like, yeah, come outside, get in the black truck. Y'all don't even know these niggas. They done kidnapped us for 2 hours. Child, it was horrible. It was horrible. It got me scarred for life. Then we had ended up adding some of them on Snapchat. Look on their Snapchat a couple days later. They up here family guys. They family guys. They all Peter Griffin with it. All that church, all that Chuck E. Cheese, everything. Nigga, y'all was drunk as fuck cussing us out in South Beach. Hell no. Hell the fuck no. But yes, y'all, that's my story time. That's how I got kidnapped in South Beach. Overall, I would say very ghetto experience, very terrifying, very wouldn't do it again, very not listening to my friends who say they got a ride for me, very 1-star ghetto. So yeah, let me know if y'all want to hear some other story times, or if y'all got some questions about something that happened to me or a scenario. What do y'all think about this story time? Like, what do y'all think about the kidnapping? What y'all think we could have did better after we was already in the car? Because I didn't know. Once we were already in the car with the guns and drugs, what we could have did better. Like, let me know in the comments. If you like the story, you know, give your girl a like. hit a little share, subscribe to my channel, share with a friend. And yeah, that's it.
Work, 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 work. You see me have you work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, dirt, dirt.